want a little bit more utility.
And there's the
sorry,
Poppy.
engage.
Yeah, I think that Poppy pick, like the Rakan also gives it so much value. It's like an insta-slam. It's just so good against all of their champions there, the Poppy.
We used the playoff console with Mark for like 3 years.
Fair, that's true.
What do you mean 3 years? You still do it.
Mickey looking for the second route. Sheo on his way across. Crowny going in. Hansama tries to flash away with the Twisted Ones. It will follow him. Crowny gets the first kill. Mickey will be sure to follow. A double for BDS in the bottom lane.
Double kill. So, gonna spell a lot of danger later on.
Adam, counter-strike in, looking for the Sun of Caps. He has to flash away. Yike coming in, as well as Mickey flashes forward for the root. Nuke has the flash to get across the wall here. Yike, in a little bit of a tricky situation, can just walk his way through. Adam going back in, Broken Blade on his way to collapse. The counter-strike, as you say, Poppy on her way across, and Adam knocked into the wall way too deep from the BDS top laner as Nuke dashes forward onto Caps. Should be able to kill him off with the explosive shot. Gets a reset as well, but won't go for more. For BDS, Lavrov is trying to keep Yike around. Mickey going forward, they get onto Sheo and they burst him out of it. Already Sheo down, the smite away from Yike as well. The Pop Blossom coming in. Nuke dashing forward, gets one in response, tries to jump. Yeah. You could say that as Nuke goes forward with the damage on the Caps. It's Pop Blossom, busts the shot away. LeBron coming in as well with the quickness as Caps. Tries to escape, but it's an absolute massacre in the mid lane. BDS collapse, another double for Crowny.
And they can often be pretty quick as well. We've had surprisingly fast games in this series. Broken Blade getting some good trades onto Adam. He needs to be very careful here.
Adam has the mana here. No ward for him to jump to, but with the minion wave coming in, Adam should be able to escape. Knocks back Yike with the blast cone, but let's use the grand entrance to escape. Nature's Grasp here. Mickey still has the flash to try and jump across this wall, but already takes a lot of hurt as Nuke can look for more. Buster shots him back. Yes. And Nuke really is. Hansama going in, the lightning crash immediately used. Rob gets the charm through the killer instinct to flash away from Hansama. Oh, what a gets him to safety with a superb hook. Mickey takes the shot down, not what you want if you're a G2 fan. But BDS 2000 goal ahead as the Riptide start. The fight begins. Adam TPing up towards the top lane many times before, but for BDS, an organization that only joined the LEC 2 years ago, what an improvement it would be. Is the counter-strike coming out onto Mickey from Adam. He flashes away. Sheo with the Nature's Grasp, but Adam's already fallen. The Bob now trying to get away from it as Sheo turns his attention over to the Riptide. The Bob will be able to escape. Crowny picks up the Riptide Eye.
The nuke, but there's no wave. Hans doesn't have ultimate yet. They're really chasing this. They can maybe get his flash. See if Caps can get in range with the flash.
Nuke tries to bust a shot back. Pop Blossom flash immediately. Nuke tries to flash away, but can't escape it. As the Pop Blossom lands, Riptide used in the mid lane. That will get one charge off and take down the tier 1. LeBrob now looking for the flank as Yike and Caps a little bit behind enemy lines. The Riptide still charging in. Caps going low. The quickness comes out and he'll fall. LeBrob now looking for Yike as Crowny continues to push him mid. He's taking the tier 2.
Spam pinging the dragon, trying to calm his team down, saying we don't have to get sucked into these fights. And don't want to make
flashed on top of you. Keeper's verdict. Is it guilty? Not quite. It's Sheo able to secure the dragon now for BDS. The Nature's Grasp has been used as BDS look for a little bit more, but now Caps, he's coming in as a minion, and the Pop Blossom gets to Adam and Sheo locked up. Sheo already down. The Prob in the middle of the pit. He's going to fall as well. 2 kills to G2.
But they're kind of stuck in the pit right now. Caps comes in with the ultimate. Obviously, BDS immediately tries to disengage.
He's suspicious. Yike and Caps coming out of the bushes, and Adam pops the counter-strike. Pop Blossom will lock him up. Mickey there with a hook as well, and Adam not given a chance to move away at all. But BDS perhaps looking for a collapse. Can't quite find it. LeBron and Sheo just on that front line. Nuke here to join. Crowny there as well, the TP in from Broken Blade as G2 want to take this fight. Now Crowny with the lightning crash didn't actually hit onto anyone, but the ult shock laser does so much work, and Nuke jumps forward, looking for Yike, needs a bit more damage. The Buster shot enough. BDS pick up 2. Hansama dodging around the edge of the fight. Broken Blade now in the midst of them all. Knock. Keeper's verdict finds 1. Crowny left all to his lonesome as G2 find another.
Very well played by Broken Blade to knock away Nuke. He would have died otherwise to the 80 carries, and as much as Nuke was low HP, he had to get in the hell out of there, otherwise Hansama in the Rakana disruption front line. But the Jax, here comes Poppy actually.
Straight on to Crowny, the hook coming out as well. The Crowny is just deleted. The Bob coming back with the quickness as Nuke jumps forward, TP in from Caps. He looks to join the fray. Sheo low, the Pop Blossom finds Nuke, and that's exactly the target they wanted. The counter-strike from Adam, all on his shoulders now, but Broken Blade and G2 perfectly tanking the tower. No one dies from G2.
Beautiful play from Broken Blade with zero hesitation. Caps looking for more, has the minion wave so he can keep pressuring, but that's going to be a Baron. Broken Blade just walks into mid, lands the stun onto Crowny, blowing this game wide open in their favor.
The power of the Poppy, and Crowny has no cleanse. These AD carries got a lot of... G2 are here to contest. They don't have a smite, though.
Caps in a flank position, though. Nature's Grasp goes out. Caps in great position here to collapse. Knocked back into the wall. Sheo goes low, so does Broken Blade, or Sheo loses a bit of health at least.
Continuing to look for hooks. Yikes, setting up for a, I think a zoning sort of flank, not really threatening the dive.
Oh, Labrov also getting spells out as Mickey lands another hook. Labrov will fall once again. The keeper's verdict knocks back two. Broken Blade looking for Crowny, can't quite find enough damage on him. Another hook once again from Caps. Finds Adam, and Caps will follow it up with a two-man knock-up. Sheo and Nuke, the last defenders here for BDS, but G2 just continue the pressure, continue to push forward.
G2 lose their front line, but it doesn't matter. The TP is going to come in for Broken Blade. The base will begin to fall. And 24 minutes in, close to 25, an inhibitor will drop as well.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? 25 minutes.
Fight, if it does begin. Sheo could look for something here. The Nature's Grasp possible.
Oh,
goes on to Broken Blade. There's the TP in by Caps, and Sheo is just demolished. I've seen less deforestation in the Amazon. Oh,
Baby Raptor.
Sheo there.
What about the Baby Raptor?
Baby Raptor, Baby Raptor,
Kind of works.
Yeah, it works a little bit. And you can have a big Raptor, which is very important for the sequence as the depth charge comes out. Caps goes forward and lands a two-man once again. The Pop Blossom. A flourish on top of a great performance here by G2. Counter-strike though in by Adam as he finds one. Nuke now can open up as well, and it's only Yike and Broken Blade left to defend here. Adam and Nuke will...
Down quick, but they have 10 seconds to work with here, G2. They just need to be careful, because this will go down fast.
Adam down in the bottom lane was answering that pushing wave. TP ward for him. He'll TP in immediately. That Baron already down to 8,000 HP as G2 start to collapse. The hook once again onto Labrov. The keeper's verdict knocks back one, but the Baron secured by BDS. Now G2 can look for more. Caps rooted a long way away. The Nature's Grasp found him around the mid lane. Adam starting to reset. Flash away by Sheo from that hook. Broken Blade once again, that front line. Adam's going to be watched by Caps here. Counter-strike out by Adam. Sheo on the top side of the fight as BDS begin to be split up just a little bit. Sheo spotted. Caps still coming in. Using the sweepers. He's a little wolf this time, but Nuke with a great buster shot will knock him back. Labrov still locked up and killed off by G2. But the rest of BDS should be able to escape.
So a lot of the engage is gone. There's the more for the Zeri. I think Nuke will have GA in base after that Baron. They'll have Baron enough minions. G2 might be able to get a top inhib tower here. I'm not sure if they can overstay for the inhibitor itself. They're down quite a handful of ultimates, but they're going to commit to it anyway. They'll be able to pick this one up. No TP on Adam, but there's TP on Nuke. No real ward.
Zika does connect. Mickey isolated. BDS looking for the collapse. Nature's Grasp. Sheo's just chasing one person by himself. Adam now being locked up. He tries to jump away. Knocked back with the keeper's verdict. Broken Blade doing a lot of work, and Adam will fall first. G2 now collapsing on the rest of BDS. Labrov trying to get across the wall, but the steadfast presence will hold him in place, and the pillar helping out as well. The quickness coming out as they manage to charm Yike. Nuke and Crowny trying to collapse from two sides of the fight, but the pincer movement isn't enough quite yet. Caps falling low. Pop Blossom Caps down before the pop could come through. Crowny now opening up. Oh, Hansama again. Hansama dodging away as well, but Crowny's doing so much work. Labrov and Crowny still alive. Crowny trying to dash away from Broken Blade and Yike. He's at 300 HP, but is that enough to hold on to the game for BDS?
Gonna chase him down here on day. Crowny has just lost the Baron buff, so he doesn't have the Nash recall. He could look to execute. See if he goes into this top rush, but you will get spotted on the tier 2 no matter how you enter this. You have to flash into it, so G2 should see that. Ping's coming down. They know exactly where he is. Stun into the wall.
And he's killed off, but he buys enough time.
Rabadons as well. GA.
Rob hooked.
Whoa.
Adam, counter-strike, gets the double. Stun, but look at the damage onto Labrov. The depth charge going to chase him down as well. Adam uses the Zhonya's, keeper's verdict, doesn't hit onto anyone. The minions block it. Broken Blade, though, still in the midst of BDS, is able to get two. Labrov with the charm onto the big Raptor. They thought it was Caps, I guess. So he quickness the Razor Beak.
I think he ulted trying to look for an angle, but
Crowny's killed off by Hansama.
Yeah, definitely ulted looking for an angle,
but
he couldn't find it, and he realized he wasted it. But yeah, Caps could be anything in this game. He's probably a really good hide-and-seek player on the Nico because he's just turning into whatever it is to get into these fights. He wasn't even part of this one. Didn't get the ult off, didn't get the flash. Pop Blossom.
Still a baby Krog.
30 seconds on Crowny.
Is that just it? Look at the damage coming out from Hansama, these long-range Void Seeker's doing so much work. Nuke, Labrov, and Sheo, the last-ditch defense for BDS. Another hook from Mickey onto Labrov. There's a pop blossom onto all three, and you have to feel it's done. Nuke sniped the double for Hans. Sheo chomped, and another for Hans to boot. It's a triple to round it out as G2 take 3 wins and will make their way to Montpellier and make their way to Worlds.
Hold up, he got a quadra, Wait, Baby's gonna go for the top. No.
Brownie's not giving it to him, they're all running forward. They can't get it.
Oh, they died.
No penta for Hans Summer, but I'm sure he'll